Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back on the channel, man. Got the new Kevin Lane visual for y'all today, man. What is up with you?
Don't get on this camera. Acting like you haven't been.
Welcome back to the channel, man. We back with another Kevin Lane visual for y'all today, man. We got matched the black girl to the U.S. state. Acting like what, see?
When I start slapping shit, don't think I did you
cursing?
wrong. Oh, excuse me.
30 seconds.
Oh, my bad. You doing too much.
You just gotta get that dirt off your shoulder, you know.
Then it'll be 30 seconds when you do whatever.
No, I don't. No, I won't. Sometimes you gotta get that.
Okay. All right.
Oh, man.
Poke.
Oh, you think you're gonna do good today, C?
Depending on what questions they ask. And I have to hear something.
By title.
I have to hear. I probably could.
You don't even know what we're doing.
It says match the black girl to the U.S. state.
Yeah, because you just read it.
Bro, I heard you when you read it. Okay, I'm done for today.
Even tell me before we get into it. Make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you gotta do it. Check out it out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
lock it in with a thumbs up.
Man, let's get into it, y'all. Let's check it out. Let's have some fun. You ready to have some fun?
Mm-hmm.
See, like I'm ready to do a lot of things.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
Let's go, man. Let's hop into it. Hey, if y'all haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Join the family. Join the what?
The fun.
We on the road to 300.
Okay.
By the end of what?
The summer. Come on.
Let's go.
Welcome back to the Kevin Lane Show. I'm Kevin Lane, and today we're doing Match the Black Girl to the U.S. state. Last time we did this, we were 5 for 5. So we're going to try and run it again, but this time with black girls. We got the best panel of all time, the fan favorite, Herman Rice, Denny Love, Aaron Branch, our boy Christian Pierce is in the building. We also got 5 amazing ladies, all from 5 different states, and under my hand are 50 American states, and our job is to figure out what states they're from. I don't know if we can go 5 for 5 again. I think that's going to be tough.
I'm feeling confident.
Think we can.
Yeah, I'm feeling confident. I probably, this might be difficult for you, Kev, because I know you probably know 5 black people. I'm sorry, Kevin. The braids brought you back to Atlanta,
Mississippi. That's not even a state. All right, first round as always, we're gonna go up looks, but this time, guys, by the way, there's a timer. We only have 60 minutes starting now. Okay, 60 minutes to figure out where they're from, so we have to do this fast. Speaking of fast, we're about to go on tour real fast, real soon. That's all I'll say about that. Y'all ready? You the expert. You calling me out?
Yeah, I am.
What you think? Atlanta? That is crazy. Bro made the joke, and it's not crazy, but if I make it, it's crazy.
You ain't want to give
It's a great
Connecticut or nothing. You ain't want to. That's wild.
All the looks. I don't even know.
No, that's in the black people.
Okay, we're there today.
What she smell like, Kev?
Huh?
What she smell like?
He said looks.
What it smell like?
She smell like success.
Oh, success.
He said, I can't lean in and smell no black girl. My white girl gonna get mad.
I'm done.
That's what I'm getting at. She
Okay.
gives me more of like a DMV type vibe.
She do give me East Coast. She give me East Coast. What you do?
Yeah,
What
like-
you think?
I can see that.
Virginia.
I don't know about Maryland, more like DC energy.
Okay.
DC, that's not a state. Christian, what you think?
Oh, we just do, okay. I guess Washington?
Wait,
Is Washington?
It's Washington, D.C., but it's not considered a state. It's considered what is D.C. is considered? It's just a city, though, but it's just... Oh, I'll get her ask Ty. Like, Ty, what is D.C. considered? But, because it's not a state. It's just a... What you finna go to Discord? But, she give me East Coast. What she give you?
Uh,
Like her style, everything. It gives me East Coast.
Probably East.
She look a little PG County-ish.
Yeah, East, I guess.
She doesn't give me
Midwest.
She doesn't give me West Coast at all, though. I will say. Let's go.
DC and Maryland,
That's what
Virginia,
I'm
DC
saying.
is additional
Yeah.
Columbia. The DMV is
So
all
what the f is he talking about?
He's not-
I told you he
trying
don't act like I'm
What do you mean the DMV is DC, Maryland, Virginia,
He
right?
knows, my
Okay,
bad.
DC's not a state.
You
That's
right.
why
I'm just
saying.
trying to be specific. She's from that area, so it just don't
That's
matter.
why I say Maryland or Virginia.
And
Bro, these braids have really changed you, man.
I know,
These
man.
braids have changed.
They pull it
like,
out my
why is he
head.
making this
I
difficult?
don't know.
I thought it'd make you cooler, but like Queen Latifah right now.
Not set it off.
Okay, are you guys on the same page for DMV around here?
No,
No.
I think the South, somewhere closer to South.
South?
Yeah.
What you
Why?
It's just a vibe. I don't know. Why does it you think
I don't know.
DMV?
Box braids, chill. She don't really look south to me. I'm gonna go East Coast girl. I'm gonna go.
But I will say down south chicks do dress like that too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can catch C dress like that on them. With the
Yeah.
you don't think so?
I say yeah.
Maybe New York.
I'm gonna say California.
Yo, we all over the. We're not gonna get this right.
I feel like number 2, I can say like Michigan. She looked like Detroit a little bit. I'm getting Detroit a little bit. Chicago, like
Yeah, Midwest for sure.
Midwest or West
Midwest for
Coast?
You
sure.
disagree?
I think
I'm just
Midwest.
saying not Chicago.
Well, I think Midwest.
I like Michigan though.
Well, number 1 is an anomaly. We don't know.
You think number 2 giving Midwest?
No.
The fashion sense give me either New York or California.
Her
Because-
fashion sense does give me like it kind of give me Cali.
Because
maybe
it's
New
it's
York.
people who would step out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
I
I
and do
do something. Number
something-
2, and then
and
like
do something that's so different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She from Puerto Rico.
Right.
I get more of a southern vibe for
Yeah.
number 3 for sure.
Why is that?
Mississippi,
Why? Cause she thick. She cornbread fit.
Alabama potentially.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Cause cornbread and thickness.
Also, like a lot of my family's.
I want to hear what Aaron was gonna say.
Oh, my bad.
Right.
I wasn't
Herb, you say cornbread and thickness?
Well, the cornbread brings the thickness.
Right.
I'm getting, but like a good
that
thick,
true?
like
Okay.
like healthy.
Well, Aaron, what do
She
you
like, I love
think?
You
this
took the words
corn.
right out of my mouth. What are you about to put there?
Mississippi. The cornbread thickness analogy.
You can't even fit it
Do
all
she
on
look
one
Mississippi?
thing.
She don't look Mississippi.
Look, this
But I have
is
to hear him
a.
talk.
This, my,
I have to hear him talk, but she doesn't give me Mississippi.
She
just
lucky
off-
give me Tennessee a little bit though.
She don't give me Tennessee either. But just the way she like.
But she got the wig too pulled down. I can see Georgia or South Carolina too though. I can't see a southern region with her, but not Mississippi to me though. What Arkansas people look like? I know a couple people from Arkansas, but what do Arkansas give
Can you really just look at somebody outside of maybe the way they dress,
Arkansas
maybe
look
like something?
Arkansas ghetto. I ain't gonna lie, black people in Arkansas very ghetto. I found that out in college, and I said, "Oh shit, I didn't know y'all was that damn like they hood ghetto, adjacent to Memphis." Black people in Arkansas, Little Rock, very ghetto.
Yeah.
blocking you. I'm so sorry. Let me come back here. This is a small business.
Ooh, they really
printed
getting these
these at
DMV
home.
though.
Why'd you
Cole,
say
you gonna get behind
why'd you
her
stand
and say
behind her?
Because you thought that was gonna hit.
Yeah, you
I didn't want to block her light.
Get into that.
He thought that was gonna hit. I hear what they said. They said I was considerate.
Hey y'all, he said I'm finna kill this show.
I definitely get an East Coast vibe. I get
A
more
four?
of I get more of a DMV vibe.
I feel that
like
with
from
the
now
locks
on.
and everything.
I was gonna say
I get Philly for 4, like that Philly vibe.
I got you. We can
like
say whatever right now.
somewhere
Just
I can see
random,
that too.
like
Also,
That's what I was
Ooh,
thinking.
Portland, Seattle.
Portland, somewhere random.
I can see
Yes.
Oregon, something like that. You couldn't pick a fucking font that just fit the regular
Bro,
paper white space?
I was
Just
lazy.
change the fucking font size.
It's Washington on.
That's so ghetto. Who
Talking
did,
about-
Zane, you did that?
One thing I know about white people, they know fonts.
1,000%.
Put that shit Helvetica color today, Zane.
I'm saying, bro,
Can we get some
That
wing
shit.
dings up in
It's
this
Ariel.
I think West Coast for sure for number 5.
West Coast, like what? California, Arizona.
Could be California.
I'm gonna go California.
I'm down with California.
I'm gonna go that hot cold
It could be
look,
the
right?
Inland Empire.
Y'all need to work on this anomaly. Applebee.
Yeah.
Over here.
Applebee's, that's where you think we eat at all the time?
No, I'm just saying.
A lot of microaggressions going around today. He's like, KFC. I mean,
He got the microaggression braids.
I feel like somebody got to be from Texas.
cultural appropriation right now.
I just work here.
It's a wig.
I'm tired of y'all.
But I could be completely wrong.
Oh, Kevin!
I'm gonna go home.
Viola Davis.
I also don't want to keep these beautiful black women standing for so long, so we're gonna figure it out fast.
But when I try to get out the way to let them have camera time, I'm making a joke.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a little problem.
In case you're wondering what that button was, it's Aaron's emotional support button. Aaron gets 30 seconds of uninterrupted time whenever he presses it.
You might need it today.
No way.
Come on.
Y'all taking too long.
Iowa.
We have 60 minutes. You so obsessed with my braids, you can't lock in. All right. We got our
don't
off
give me
looks
that.
round. Iowa, Michigan, Mississippi, Washington, and California. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the questions round. We're about
Okay,
10 minutes
this
into
one I
this.
need.
We gotta lock in, y'all. Number one, what is your name? What do you do for a living? And what do you think is the worst state in America?
My name is Channing Sparks.
Channing Sparks.
Whoa.
Channing Sparks.
Celebrity name.
You're stupid.
That's either a basketball player or a corn star. Channing Sparks. Sparks with an X. You know how it looks, how it sounds.
I'm a dancer and I do influencer marketing. I don't know why I feel this way, but I'm just gonna say Florida.
Oh, wow. It can get a little
That's a
ghetto.
very commonly held belief. So
Yeah.
you're not alone.
Okay.
She thinks that.
But then that means she definitely ain't from the South.
Yeah, for real, she got to be.
Oh,
East
that's a
Coast.
good point. That's a
From the
good.
South.
Oh, that's a great
That's
point.
a good deduction.
How big is your state?
How big is it?
Let's say Texas is big, Connecticut is small.
Is it like a Denny or a Herm size?
Medium, maybe?
Medium?
Okay.
Medium size.
Okay.
Medium size.
Medium's good.
So like Kevin size.
What's a medium size? What you think? Tennessee a big state? Medium, small?
I think it's a medium.
Medium, Mississippi medium,
Medium.
Alabama medium, Texas is large. I think when I think of small states, I think mainly like East Coast, like Connecticut, Delaware.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? West Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Like those, I think is more smaller states, but medium. Majority states are medium though.
Yeah.
Majority are.
So that didn't help me much, but I wrote it down.
So it's not East. It's not East Coast.
Yeah,
Like Mass
okay.
and all that.
I never
small.
thought like East, but
Okay. What you thought down
Is it a
south?
lot of white
no, I
people where
said
you
like
from?
Midwest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of white
But you
people.
heard the sound like, she might be from Wisconsin.
Wait, she already give us. She
I
already
said
I might
Midwest.
be right.
She might be
For
from,
her.
She's telling us a lot.
she's
She's
from a white
Texas,
place.
so it's not Texas
Okay.
and it's
Oh.
smaller than Texas.
Yeah.
That's,
There
She
are
says a
some
lot of
black
white.
ass cities in America.
But
Do you know what cities those are, Kev?
Of course.
The blackest city?
Also, did you know?
A lot.
What are some of the blackest cities in America? See, give me five. You should be able to spit out 5 right now.
Blackest cities.
Like black cities.
Okay.
Come on, I know somebody.
cities. Memphis.
Somebody finna be mad
Memphis.
though. Okay, Memphis, black ass city.
Arkansas.
Hold on. She didn't see what she even did.
That's cities. Little Rock.
No,
Okay.
I wanna say-
Memphis.
Memphis. For sure. There's so many you can say.
Is Baltimore?
You can say Baltimore.
Okay, Baltimore.
You said I would say Baltimore.
Okay.
But then one been my first thing. No, quit. Don't look at nothing.
I was just looking at the
should-
map.
But I wouldn't even say Baltimore though. But you missing a lot.
Is Detroit one?
Okay, I would
Is
say
Detroit.
Say it with some confidence. Say it with some.
I don't have
say it
confidence.
with your chest.
I don't really have any confidence. Whatever. Well,
That's three
that's
right there.
3.
Damn, it's 2 of them off rip. You should be able to say. Oh, it's a plethora you can say off rip.
Okay, give me the other two that you're thinking of.
You forgot Jackson, Mississippi. You could have said Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham. That's what I was
You
thinking
could
of.
have
I
said.
wasn't thinking of.
You could have said St. Louis.
St. Louis. That's the other
Ghetto
one.
ass
But
city.
you want me to tell you what I was trying to think of? I was trying to think of like the top 10 states that be coming out.
Or the top.
Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, I was trying to think of those. Not because not with them being, but I do know that a lot of black people come from there.
Yeah. But I thought you would have said Jackson, Mississippi. I thought you would have said.
I said Jackson, didn't I?
No.
Oh.
I thought you would have said Baton Rouge.
See, I wasn't thinking of all that. See, I couldn't think. I don't like being put on the spot. You gotta give me a little time to marinate.
I really thought you would have went to Detroit.
I did say Detroit.
I'm saying I thought you would have went to them first,
but
like early. You know what I'm saying? But I thought you would have.
I didn't know it's a certain order. You just told me the name.
I'm saying with your fan from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? The Dirty D. You know.
But.
The Filthy Flint. That's my family.
It's in America.
But
do you know what cities those are, Kev?
Of course.
The blackest city?
Also, did you notice?
You gotta move on.
Next question.
I do, and later we'll talk about that.
After this commercial.
Number 2, what is your name? What do you do for work? And what do you think is the worst state in America?
Hi, I'm Lachelle Alexander.
Lachelle?
Yes.
Lachelle. Hey, we gotta listen to these accents, y'all.
She do got an accent.
Listen to the accent.
Yes,
that's why I have to hear him talk.
She's hockey proper.
Okay.
But it's also the dress style. I'm gonna say Seattle, like.
No, let me see what state she says.
She tried to talk.
Right, Lachelle
I'm
got
a
me
marketing director for an assisted living.
You better.
Is that the old folks?
Yes, it is.
Okay. How do you market to old folks?
You just say, "Hey, we got a bed."
Y'all got any rooms available? Hey, you can be my caregiver.
You need one?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'll give you my business card.
Finding
East Coast.
as the
Finding Herman home.
And I think the worst state is Kentucky.
What? That's so random. Why Kentucky?
That's random.
I just feel like it's probably like a racist place. I wouldn't want to drive through there.
You've never been though?
No.
Okay.
I've never been there and I wouldn't want to drive through there.
Kentucky racist to you? Paducah. Think of Paducah.
I
Y'all
used to go to
used to
Kentucky
mall.
all the time.
Y'all used to go to the mall. So.
They ain't bother me. I ain't bother them.
Paducah.
Paducah is a little.
But
that's a little different.
That's more west. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little different. I don't know about them other
forgot.
ones. Some other.
But then you got Louisville. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, been there too. Cool.
You got some. But you got some racism.
Yeah, racist. It's
That's more
everywhere.
the east. I'm gonna say more go east.
But it's
you know,
everywhere.
Yeah. But down south is more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
That makes me think she might be West Coast.
But she does have a air about her that she comes from a place that, you know, vanity and looks are important. So California might be a
Yeah,
place
that's what I'm
for
thinking.
her.
I see that.
Cali.
Oh, I see what you're doing. So you're doing your regular thing you be doing.
No.
It's cool. You're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, there's some. I've been all around this country, and there are a lot of ugly cities, right? Some states, dead ass. Some
For
states
real.
are prettier than others. That's just facts.
But you're-
and I
That's
think she's
facts,
from a
though.
pretty state.
But also, they all live here now. They're all in LA. So that's you adapt.
Yeah, but I don't know. She might have been one of the pretty people from where
You
she
adapt.
from.
Look at what happened to Kevin.
Not necessarily though. Like I give just because we all down south. A lot of people say that. You know what I'm saying? Especially like small towns. People, a lot of chicks be like, I'm the baddest bitch. Shorty, you a 10 in your city, but you go somewhere else, you a 3. And it's a lot of like Cali. Everybody talk about how beautiful. A lot of them be feeling like they ain't as bad, but they go somewhere else. They are fucking 10 off real.
Yeah.
But they might be in Cali like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
Like they just average because they come dime a dozen. But they go somewhere else, they the baddest shit walking. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are like that. You know what I'm saying? Also fashion drips, style wise. It might change as you adapt to wherever you relocate to.
Yeah.
So, but the way she talk, it only gives me like, it doesn't give me New York because it's not hard.
Well, 'cause we
but
said-
I'm also thinking of New York City.
Okay.
You were
Can I
saying
talk?
what? I'm saying
I wasn't really about to say nothing for real. I'm just giving you a hard time. But yeah, we said either
Cali.
New York or Cali,
Yeah.
and just listening to her,
It's so soft.
listening to it, I don't think it's New York. I think I'm leaning more towards California.
Is it that we think New York is aggressive because we hear like New York City?
I don't necessarily think. I don't think every person. I've heard other people talk from.
You have, not me. I'm saying on average,
and I don't think that everybody talks. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Scarlett.
But just listening to her maybe, and I don't think it's New York. I'm leaning more towards Cali with her. Now the first girl I don't know, but I do think the first girl may be Midwest, but I'm not sure.
But also I was thinking maybe like Washington, Seattle. They be on some different shit. Portland, they be on that different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, we got 50 states, babe.
But I'm saying I'm with you on the West Coast, though.
Yeah.
His hair. He came here. He started doing things like cornrows.
Yeah, America.
You think a pretty person did these braids?
For right now.
Lachelle, is your state landlocked or by the ocean?
I don't want to say.
No, you have to say.
Okay, then I would say by the ocean.
It's by the ocean?
Mm-hmm. California, bro.
No,
I'm thinking Cali.
East Coast is a whole.
I know,
but yeah.
Right, thank you.
California.
Yeah, okay. Number 3. What is your name? What do you do for work?
Because she was like Virginia or anything like that, she wouldn't say Kentucky because Virginia is right there by Kentucky. Like I feel, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta listen to little things like that. I want you to use your brain today.
I am. So I'm saying it does make sense more.
West.
They more blue states too.
All the stuff she said earlier.
Yeah,
you know
she talking about the racism and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like us, I ain't gonna say Kentucky because Kentucky, like I ain't thinking of racism because I already have to deal with that. You know?
You think it's the worst state in America?
My name is G, just like the letter.
G.
Nice.
G money.
I'm from. C.
Damn.
Oh, she about to say
I'm from the
No, education state.
What? Mississippi, Louisiana, but she ain't got no Louisiana accent.
Why you say that?
Huh?
Why you say that?
He said low education states.
Shut up.
And I said Mississippi,
I didn't
Alabama.
hear what he had said, but you wrong for that. Both of y'all. Both of y'all wrong.
I just said.
Also listen
Hurricane
to this.
Chris said it too. He said we all.
But listen to this too. Listen to the way she talk. Listen to like I didn't get it either. I'm saying listen. When you press play, listen.
I'm trying to remember like Mississippi accents. I know people all
My
over.
family from there.
Who still live in Mississippi in your family?
A lot of them.
No one.
A lot of them.
No one.
Nice.
Money.
I'm from. C.
Damn.
She from one of them slow states.
I'm from the
Low education state.
Not true.
Right.
I work in advertising at an agency.
Okay. Nice.
I work in media. And what was the last question?
See?
What do you think is the worst?
Worst state.
I think Montana.
Montana. I did meet an asshole from Montana one time.
Why Montana?
I do feel like they'd be racist, and there's no.
I do feel like they be
racist.
Why Montana?
I do feel like they'd be racist.
They do be racist. Only people talk like that is people down south.
I do feel like they be racist.
They be racist. Ooh.
I do feel like they be racist.
Is it South Carolina? Is it more East Coast South or is it more like Central South?
How was she supposed to say it? I do feel like they are racist. I feel like they be racist.
I do feel like they are racist at times.
I do feel like they are. Okay, that's very, very...
Very educational.
Okay, just because you talk like that doesn't mean that you're not.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's Ebonics, and we speak more Ebonics down south. And it flows and nobody corrects it.
Talking like that.
And there's nothing there.
Lachelle and G both mentioned.
What about Texas?
Racist. Not going to places where there's a lot of.
Houston is thick. They thick. I'm just saying because I've been. I know a plethora of people. See, and they eat down there.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Meg ain't the thickest in Texas now. There's way more thickums.
Races, so they not from states with like a majority
that's a
of
good
one race.
And also, I'm gonna tell you, they're from probably really black cities because they got the baby hairs laid down.
Yeah, low key.
I'm gonna tell you, they don't
It
do
looks
that.
really nice.
They don't. It looks nice. They don't do that everywhere.
So can we agree they both
said
are
Montana
from diverse
racist?
states?
I would
Where
agree.
there's a lot of people of color.
Yes.
G, are there any major sports teams in your
Well, it ain't Mississippi because she won't even talk about races in Montana. Is she from Mississippi? Mississippi, the racist state out there.
Yeah, I don't think that she's from Mississippi.
But
Just
she is
off
from
of that
Sa-
comment.
But I am getting south though.
state?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What was the
good.
question?
My bad, y'all.
Agree they both are from diverse states.
I would
Where
agree.
there's a lot of people of color.
Yes.
G, are there any major sports teams in your state?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That doesn't narrow it
All
down.
of the basics.
But
like
Mississippi, I don't. What? Big
No, it does because
They
a lot
got
of
none.
them don't have
Yes.
professional teams.
Yeah,
Kentucky, Mississippi.
Mississippi don't got a big sport.
Ole
Jersey.
Miss. Ole Miss. I mean, even was like a
No, he's professional wise. The only ones down south that has it is Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Louisiana. Right? Kentucky ain't got none. Mississippi ain't got none. Arkansas ain't got none. Alabama ain't got none. South Carolina doesn't have it. North Carolina has what? Basketball and football. Virginia has none. But they supposed to be with that. It's DC. I got DC.
I think you covered all of them.
Tennessee?
You already said Tennessee.
I'm saying her.
Oh, with her.
Tennessee or Georgia? Georgia, you got the Braves, you got the Falcons, Atlanta Hawks.
She doesn't give me Tennessee.
Does she give you Georgia?
I mean, possibly.
But Georgia
no.
very, like, unless you from the A, Georgia very racist.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't feel like it's giving me a down south. She's not giving me down south just off of that comment because me personally,
Florida?
I'm from down south. I wouldn't even say that I feel like, oh, Montana, because I feel like they are,
I would have been like Montana since
Because-
born.
Yeah, I would have said something like that because I'm from down south. Deal with that stuff
Yeah, it's
all
like,
the time. So
your
it's
neighbors
not
be
like
so it's
it
like
is-
it is what it is.
I don't pay y'all no mind. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's not really like
Florida though, do they deal with it as like I'm talking about like the bigger cities in Florida? Do they deal with it as much? Like Northern Florida, I know it's very racist and stuff. Like you got to think about
I still
Rosewood.
feel like you wouldn't have said that though.
Even in Florida,
Even just being,
cause that's a melting pot. I'm thinking
I
like
know, I know.
Texas got all of them too, but do they deal with it too? I don't know.
You know what
No,
I'm saying?
I mean
He said professional. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That narrows it down a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
don't know.
Number 4, what is your name? What do you do for work? And what do you think is the worst state in America?
My name is Amina.
Amina from Atlanta.
Nice to meet you.
I ain't never scared.
Forever, I love Atlanta.
Y'all gotta go.
That might be doing something. She said
Okay.
y'all.
Oh, y'all.
She
She
just
from
said
down
y'all.
south.
That's a good catch.
Okay, come
I am
on.
a dancer, professional
Dancer, okay.
Okay.
Worst state, I'm gonna have to agree and go with Florida.
But I don't feel like people from the South hate on Florida. You only hear people from other regions talk.
No.
So close. That's not necessarily true. People from
not
Atlanta
true.
hate on Florida because it's like
Yeah.
people from Florida don't consider Atlanta the South in a sense because they not that far south. So it's like a small feud.
And people from Florida only come down to go to rap shows and then just go right back. It's pretty messed up.
Damn.
You look a little like a crocodile.
For real?
I'm done.
I like growing up, I never looked at Florida like the South. Even though it's the most southern state, I'm like, they don't move and operate to me and for the premises of like what you normally see, like representation of Florida is like the other Bible Belt of the South. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When I say Bible Belt, I'm talking about Tennessee, Mississippi,
Yeah.
Alabama, Georgia, like that. I don't think that's why I never looked at them. But as you do educate yourself a little bit more, you
Yeah.
like, okay, Florida, there are parts, but from my main scope of Florida,
Yeah.
I think of the big cities and stuff, and I'm like I think of Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, Miami, and stuff like that. I don't look at them because also they're so multicultural with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people down south, like, do you consider like Florida, like, oh, yeah, Florida ain't a bad state? Cause we done talked about Florida. You was like, I would never move to Florida.
You said, do I consider Florida like a bad state?
Yeah.
A bad state. I couldn't say if it's a bad state. I've never like.
You been to Florida?
I've been to Florida, but I'm saying I've never like stayed for like a long
period
extended
of
period of time it's cool. Would I ever want to live in Florida? No. Personally, no.
I've been meaning to tell you that.
What? Would you say your state is known for like its food or not? Like, is there a food culture in your state?
Yes.
There is.
What food category is your state known for?
I feel like if I answer that, it's gonna give it away.
Bro, it might be Louisiana,
gotta be Louisiana.
But also could be like literally New York, it's pizza.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm just saying.
It's not
But
going to
no,
be New
there's
York.
good pizza everywhere because you could say Chicago and it could possibly be pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, where are you from? What type of food do the reptiles eat?
Damn.
Okay, Christian had a question.
Little black men.
Wow.
That's also crazy.
Wait a minute.
It was not a good cutback.
Out of all the things.
A lot to unpack here. We'll be back after this.
I don't know where to go from that one.
Hey, we back. It's Kevin's Corner, bro. When was the last time?
Ooh, Kevin, you loud. But man, this is a good one though.
You know something? Also, I'm gonna keep in mind this as well.
Say.
You don't even know what I'm about to say.
No, 'cause
I'm going to also keep in mind this as well. Just because someone says that the worst state is whatever, I'm still going to keep in mind that you could still be from there because that happened last time.
And that's why I
That
say
happened
it.
last time, and I was like, why would you say you from there unless you just tired of you? You know how you like born and raised somewhere. You like, I'm over the state. I want to move and see other places, and you know it's always something, or maybe the weather is crazy, or maybe like. You know, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep that in mind as well. Just because they said that that's the worst state for them.
You can hate your state.
Hate
Some
your
people
state.
hate their state.
Yeah,
like
for whatever reason.
Like if I was born in West Virginia, I would hate it.
I mean, but I'm not going to say if I was born somewhere else other than I was born, I would hate it because I don't know. I haven't experienced it to
I was
say
born
that
in
I
North
would
Dakota. I'm like, damn, ain't shit here. Nebraska, ain't shit here, bro. God damn.
I feel you.
I want to go somewhere where shit at. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
Like Tennessee, I get a different vibe, different parts of
Depending on where you at.
Yeah, depending on where I'm at. Like I am happy
all of
not.
Tennessee is not the same.
Yeah, all of what you said. What you said.
All of America, period.
I feel like Tennessee as a state is like 3 different parts. You know what I'm saying? Divided by, you know what I'm saying? You give a different vibe.
Yeah, with your west, middle, and east.
Yeah, the west, middle, and east, we all operate different. We all talk different. You all use different logos. We all dress different. You know
lingo.
what I'm saying? I said lingo. That's what
You said logo.
Oh, damn, I said lingo. Like Dolly Parton, where's Dolly from
Parton.
anyway? Like she got a heavy move in East Tennessee, but
I looked it up one time.
Yeah, you did.
I can't remember.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
look it up.
I'm not.
Don't worry about it.
Minutes, damn. I mean, where you're from, do they call it soda or pop?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Now we're cooking like
Soda.
biscuits.
Soda.
Okay.
Wait, Aaron, what?
I just skipped over it. Number 5.
That's not a good one.
That's not a good one. Cause you know why it's not a good one? Because
we
I'm from
do
down
it.
south and I say pop.
We both say pop.
So, but I wonder, do I say pop because
What you finna say of your family
because
influence?
my family influence, because everybody from like all over and up
Why
north.
do I say pop though?
Why do you say pop? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Is it from? I don't know.
It's not. I just say pop.
I just said I've growing up. Everybody in my family says pop. I've never heard anyone that says soda.
Like my mama, she'll throw it out there every now and then, but for the most
What,
part,
soda?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but for the most part, I say pop.
I've never heard anyone say soda for real.
And then when I moved here, when I said pop, everybody looked at me weird, and I'm like,
Cause I've gotten it before. Like I'll be like, pop. Where are you from? I'm from Tennessee.
yeah.
So even some people in Tennessee not on the same
But
accord.
we also are
because
from on the west side. We west side. You know what I'm saying? West side baby. She like, I'm west side baby through and through.
West Side today. That was really.
Okay, what is your name? What do you do for work? And what do you think is the worst state in America?
Okay. Hi, my name is Sonia.
Sonia.
With a Y or with an IA?
IA. And first and foremost, Kevin, I like your braids.
Thank you.
They look fresh today.
So she's a liar.
She said today.
She's from Florida.
She's from Florida.
What I do for a living, I think it's like irrelevant.
Unemployed.
It's
Got it.
irrelevant.
And where-
No, because I hate my job. So my passion is film.
Okay, we'll go with
Like
that.
what department?
Whether it's acting or producing.
Okay.
Okay.
Or being assistant. Like I just love being on set.
What do you think is the worst state in America?
I've never been, but I feel like I hate Florida.
Damn, a lot of Florida hate.
Guys,
Shout out to Florida. We love Florida.
we love Miami.
That's
We love
crazy.
Miami, but
Nobody ever say I
I'm
stay.
good in Miami.
I've had some run-ins in Florida that were
Big
not so
Papi,
great.
big shit, really?
Yeah.
I don't hate the majors like Miami. I don't know, their
Wait, what did he
beliefs.
do to you?
There was one time I was in Florida for a show. I hopped out the airport, like could have been there for 5 minutes, cross the street. Car drive by, goes. Swear to God. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
What city?
That was me. What? Can we do this real quick for the viewers? Because you asked such a good question about soda and pop.
Yeah, we should go down the line.
Like where I'm from, we say pop. I'm from the Midwest.
Yeah, Chicago, we say pop too when I was a kid.
East Coast, we say soda.
Let's go
So
down the
that's
line.
good.
Shannon.
So
He said the East
East Coast
Coast,
they say soda, but down south they supposedly say soda. Shit, down south, your grandparents be like, "Give me a cold drink."
Now Louisiana say cold drink, I think.
Them old folks be like cold drink. Go on, get you one of them cold drinks up out that fridge.
My grandma has always said pop.
I want to say my grandma used to say
My
pop
grandma
too,
always said pop, but my grandma is from down south, like deep down
but
south.
left early.
But she left super early, like the age of 14, 15,
Went up
and went up to
hiding ass.
went up, went to other states and
Went north.
and
No side.
Yeah. I've always I don't know.
Your grandma was a traveler. She was a traveling woman.
Yeah, she was.
Not like that, y'all.
Not
I'm
like
saying
that, no.
But she
Not
was
like
a
that.
traveling
She
woman.
got married super early.
She was a traveling woman, though.
Had 11 kids.
But your granddad was a traveling man, too, though.
He was a traveling
Not
man.
like that. Not like that.
He was a
Military.
But he from Mississippi. And then
But how he meet her up there? Oh, never mind.
yeah.
We ain't here.
Yeah, we ain't here for
I
it.
forgot.
You showed
Soda or
about the-
pop?
I forgot.
I'd say pop.
Midwest. She
let's
giving
start
Midwest,
dissecting
y'all.
this.
Giving Midwest.
She said
Michelle?
pop. Okay.
We say soda.
She from.
That's
She
West
from.
Coast.
Michelle, soda,
G.
We say pop.
pop.
I could have guessed
Okay.
That's a southern.
Amina.
Soda.
Soda.
We already asked. She was the person.
Oh,
we
she
asked.
already
Yeah.
asked.
So why
Okay.
y'all?
Shannon? What Shannon say?
We knew that.
It felt right. You didn't feel like it didn't feel right to you? Sonia?
Soda.
Oh,
Okay, it does feel
You see
good.
what I mean?
who said
Can we all do it together?
1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry, that's my healing frequency.
Okay.
Kev, what y'all call it? Where you from?
That's what y'all call it?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo! Nah, that was diabolical.
that was
Christian
crazy.
is wild.
Christian is on one.
Did you just have that umbata?
They call it lion milk.
Oh, gosh.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
For everybody, is it humid where you're from?
In the summer,
summer?
it can be. Yeah.
Humid in the summer.
Actually, it can be really humid.
It can be really humid.
Do you hear cicadas outside in the summertime?
Yeah.
She might be from the Midwest or the South.
No, this is a good.
I like
Is
this
there-
every question.
Is there a lot of herms where you from?
Herms?
Homeless.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Lachelle, is your state big or small?
It's big.
Big? Mm-hmm. Okay. G?
Mid-size.
Amina, big or small?
Yeah, somewhere in the medium area.
What did you
Why
say?
you skip G?
You said it's
No, I
medium
got
size.
G. She said
She
G
got
said
you.
big. G said
She said
She
medium.
said mixed.
She said mid.
Medium, right?
Yeah.
Medium.
Small, medium.
Small.
Medium.
Small, medium.
Medium.
Is your state landlocked or by the ocean?
Landlocked.
Landlocked.
I'm just
Land.
gathering data super fast.
I am too.
Geographic data, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I already got
Land.
Michelle. G, landlocked or?
Landlocked.
Landlocked. Same
Land.
thing down the line. Amina?
By the ocean.
Why are you so locked in? You pop out.
Ooh, by the ocean. You
should've.
listen to babe.
We was
Because
having
we on a
fun.
time.
No, I said Philly. I was thinking Philly. She ain't from Philly.
Yeah, Amina
Philly
said
ain't
by the
about-
ocean. That wasn't Amina that said that right, because I'm not looking. I'm just writing.
Yeah.
Okay, now I
And
need Sonya.
Maryland too, though. Maryland isn't Maryland. Doesn't Maryland touch the ocean? Because I hear the
okay.
twin always be talking about crabs and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Over there in Maryland.
But it's about fun.
Yeah, keep having fun. Sonia?
Landlocked.
Let's get to the real stuff. G, is there a lot of crime where you from?
Not really.
So we could take certain spots out.
Also, we can take
Not really.
Lachelle out.
But that's also just by the city though. Like city. Let's not like
Because that's
does your state has a high crime city? That would be a better.
Michigan. Her state's by the ocean.
Has your state ever won a Super Bowl?
Ooh, that's good.
No.
Oh, where are you from?
Quick run through. So Michigan, I'm taking out.
Yeah, California.
California,
Yeah,
right there.
California.
Yeah, put California up there.
Okay.
Channing, can you tell me some slang where you're from?
Ooh. Slang.
I've been
Like
told
some stuff that a lot of
You can
people
give
where
us
you
one
from
word.
say.
Yeah, I've been told I say bogus a lot.
Bogus. That's a good one. That's Midwest.
Midwest.
You know, you're right.
That's
Okay.
Midwestern for
We
sure.
definitely know you.
Like you
set up
bogus
niggas.
as hell.
It is.
That's some
It is.
Midwest.
It's down south
that-
too.
No,
But
that
you have
is
to
more.
up-
That's.
But
I
it is
feel like
Midwest,
Midwest,
though. Midwest, I feel like says a little bit more.
Minnesota. Minnesota.
You,
they are a little-
ooh, you want me to tell? If
But see, a little proper too.
Let me say,
so
if I
Michigan.
I'm thinking, ooh,
Let that nigga try me. Family. Get her to say family.
the only reason
If she say family, she from Michigan.
okay, when she said bogus, I thought about cousin. That I ain't talking to, but cousin, because she used to say that a lot when she first came here.
Oh, in Texas, she used to say bogus a lot.
No, not Texas.
Oh, you talking about the other one from Indiana?
One. Yeah.
She a little proper. They be proper too, but if they from Naptown, but she don't got the Naptown accent.
But she
though.
not giving me. She not giving me.
She ain't giving me Nap.
She not giving me Indiana though.
Mm-mm.
What's next to Indiana?
Illinois. Or
Illinois. She ain't giving me Ohio.
She ain't giving you Ohio. Not at all. Cause that's the majority of yours at in
She
Ohio.
not giving me Ohio. Bogus.
You got family in Chicago now.
yeah.
You got family in Chicago. She give you any illy. But also hold on. Missouri. You got family in Missouri too now.
Well, yeah, it's just one person
But I'm just saying, Missouri.
and her
you gotta-
husband and child.
Pop too. So in medium. Okay,
Bogus.
medium. Pop. Landlocked. Medium.
Famous
Medium
chicken
pop.
spots where you from?
Yeah, but I feel like I'm not gonna go any farther.
Illinois, Harold's Chicken.
It's Illinois, yeah.
Harold's Chicken.
So
bro.
because keep in mind, she said pop. They say pop. They say pop.
Ask her, do she like fish and spaghetti? Hold on, don't they like fish and spaghetti? In
That's a good
Chicago?
one. That's a good one.
Don't y'all Chicagoans like that shit too?
Fish and spaghetti, my favorite meal. She said pop. They land. They
Landlocked,
landlocked.
yeah.
Bogus. It's humid in the summer. They hear the cicadas. She said they hear cicadas.
Do they hear cicadas in Chicago?
She said
Chicago.
She said they be hearing cicadas and it's humid in the summer.
It ain't as humid as like down south though.
Yeah, but she says humid. So
down south is humid to the point you ain't going outside.
It's a medium state.
It ain't that humid. She said it's not that humid.
She
They
said,
go
she
outside.
says not that humid.
They go outside.
It's a
We
medium
ain't going
state, and she says a lot of white people.
outside of Chicago,
I'm just
Illinois
trying
is
to-
very white to me.
I'm just trying to narrow it down. You feel me?
I might be
I'm
saying
doing-
it wrong too, because y'all from there, y'all pronounce it
Certain way, yeah.
Bro, whenever they do this, they about to lie.
I don't know about any, but I know Chicago got famous chicken spots, and there's a lot of white people in Chicago.
Yeah,
We go on to Lachelle.
Okay,
Do you
let's
have
go.
any slang, any sayings where you from? That's
Can I
very
put
regional?
Illinois in her in the meantime?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show.
Oh, we know.
Oh!
I told you.
my God.
Well, she done gave it away. Well, we already was. I was lost to telling her.
We got it.
Do y'all keep y'all elbows high where you from? California.
Hi.
California.
Could G be Indiana?
Why don't we keep with my question? We learning
Dude, what question, bro?
slang.
be.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
G, what is some slang where you from?
We don't really have any.
Okay, so back to my
really have it.
answer.
Maybe
Could it be Indiana?
It's not
No.
Indiana then.
They say
Indiana.
pop. It's landlocked. No Super Bowl.
No, bro, Indiana's
No
dangerous.
crime.
Indiana got a lot of black
Oh,
people.
that's right. She says.
Oh, another black city. Gary is high crime, bro.
But she said there's not a lot of crime. Where's she from?
That's the reason why Indianapolis got a lot of crime too. It ain't
And she said some
Missouri.
mid-state
It can't be
landlocked.
Missouri. Missouri got a lot of crime.
And keep in mind, she said there's a lot of major like teams as well, major sports teams. She said they got just about all of them.
Indiana do got a lot of sports teams. Now Missouri doesn't anymore because they lost a couple of. They lost the football. Well, yeah, Kansas City. But still, Missouri.
But she said they haven't won any Super Bowls.
True.
She said they haven't won like Super Bowls and stuff like that. You gotta listen to everything, baby. You gotta listen to everything.
She ain't Texas either.
Yeah.
She said, but they have.
She's not giving me down south at all, anyway. So.
No. I'm floating.
Oh, you just okay? I got
I'm floating through.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
And she said her worst state is Montana because it feels very, racist as well.
She said.
They don't have slang. I feel like everywhere has like a little, like a certain, like probably not everywhere.
What's the main one? Somebody asked you in 3, 2, 1.
Main.
With the base one.
Cause you said 3, 2, 1. That's the only thing I could think of, and I grew up saying it my entire life. So.
Man. You couldn't even. I wouldn't even tell you to get on the show and say that one because they gonna automatically.
Because they automatically think I'm from Memphis and I'm not from Memphis.
But no, they're gonna automatically know you from Tennessee.
Oh, they automatically know I'm from Tennessee.
Because as soon as you say
John.
Soon as you say Mississippi, say John too.
Okay, well then maybe that'll throw them a little bit.
And Mississippi say Maine too.
Oh, okay.
They say Maine and John, but it's also because they geographically.
What's another one that you think that we say?
They be like, you hear me? They say that mainly back home. They be like, you hear me? I'm like, I ain't saying that shit, dog. That's annoying. They be. You hear me? I'll be like, shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
You do say that a lot, though. What you say something all the time. Every time you like explain to something, and you will say something afterwards. And I'm like, bro, just keep going with the story.
I mean, it's some slang. Where you from?
One is green.
Green.
Oh, you green.
Okay, you green.
That's a.
You green.
But no.
They used to say that a lot.
Somebody used it a different way though.
I mean, somebody do use it a different way, but they did used to say that a lot, though.
No. I heard it on one of these joints where they be somebody else use green. They don't use it in the way we use it, though.
Yeah, no, I feel like I know what you're talking about.
I think Atlanta used green in a different way. Cause we be like, you a green ass nigga, you know what I'm saying?
You green.
Yeah, we using a whole.
Oh no, she not from Atlanta. She said her state is mid-size. They say soda, and it's ocean. They by the ocean. You ain't lock in. It ain't Atlanta.
Green. Georgia do touch the ocean, don't they?
Do they?
Isn't it a tip of Georgia? You got the map. Look up. Give me the map.
You get your own map.
Just give me the map. See, you moving from the map. You just on the map. Bro, I tell you.
They be scamming and people be green? Is that?
Green.
Not in that context, but
Not that, but that type of
use
green,
it in
though.
a sentence, please.
it's given like if somebody did you dirty, like, or you green for that.
You very
green
new.
for
You're
that.
very.
Yeah,
That sounds like something from your
Wait, green for that? Like that's like you're wrong.
I've never heard of that.
You ever been new?
That's what we say down south. Like,
Okay, well, I guess you right, babe. They do touch.
But green is that though.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about with Georgia.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about her definition of green.
Of
how
green,
she said
that's how-
green.
yeah.
That's how we like somebody do you dirty. Green. You a green ass.
Yeah.
But she said touch the ocean. We most definitely.
But you just
Mississippi?
no. But I just want to correct myself.
Yeah,
you said yeah.
It's a part of it. Touch the
Just
ocean.
a part, just a tip of it.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't think of it as an ocean.
but I don't
area.
think of that when I'm like.
You think North Carolina? No, she have an accent.
No.
Oh, she was in South Carolina. She have an accent.
No.
But something and they be like, you're very green.
That's what I
No, that I know.
But that's what it is.
It's
just
like
used
that's
in a
messed
different
up. Like
context.
that's green. Like someone did. It's not necessarily like drastic, but like that's
Like green is like you did me dirty.
yeah.
The reason why I think it could be New York, I feel like New York comes with slang like 10 years before the rest of the country
But
gets
that
it.
wouldn't have
way,
been
bro.
that wouldn't have been her immediate.
Green is old. Green is an old ass term. That ain't New York. Green is an old ass term though.
go to.
Also, she said her state is medium sized. New York is
I'm like, my
huge.
immediate go-to would have gave it away, so I had to go for another one.
Bro, everything that we've asked her is giveaway. She must be from a super popular place.
Right. So like,
Atlanta or New York.
Okay. Is your state? Yeah, go ahead. Good.
How did your state vote in the 2024 election?
No, that's not, okay, is your state red or blue?
Do I remember? I don't know if I remember.
She would know. No, but she would know.
That's a state that flips. North Carolina flips too. Georgia flips.
But no, I just want to say she from down south. Just the way she said remember. Also because they keep saying New York and stuff.
Florida typically red. We got to think of states that flips. Only ones that flip down south is North Carolina and Georgia. They will flip. Somebody say what state? Nigga, Tennessee is always red, bro. It's gonna be always red. My county is one of the main counties that's always blue where I'm from, but other than that, it's a red ass state. I'm gonna tell you it's red, but I can't remember that's Georgia or North Carolina.
Okay.
Oh, is your city known for strip clubs?
Oh, that's
Atlanta.
Okay, G. Top, medium size, landlocked.
Do you have
no crime, no Super Bowl? It's got to be Midwest, dude.
Do you have any like national monuments in your state?
No.
She might be from Iowa, bro.
She might be from Mars.
Or Nebraska.
No. We still on G?
They talking about G. They went back to G.
She says they have all the major sports.
That's what she said, I thought.
Minnesota. Has Minnesota Vikings ever? No, they have. Fuck.
Minnesota?
The Vikings.
Or does she even know?
Is there a north and a south version of your state?
Sorry?
Is there a north and a south version of your state?
No.
Damn, so it's not
South
that.
That's pretty good. How cold does it get in the winter?
Okay.
It gets pretty cold.
Like in the negatives, like snowing?
Snowing, yeah.
Is it a big snowboard ski state?
She's very proper.
Sure.
You got some mountains?
No mountains.
Okay, and how hot does it get in the summers?
No mountains.
Like 90s.
Okay, so it gets super cold and super
Michigan.
hot.
She's from paradise.
Yeah, wait a second.
Ohio.
She just threw me all the way off.
I'm like, where are you from?
It snows?
And did you say there's a lot of white people from where you from?
Yeah.
On a scale
Well,
of
she might be from Wisconsin.
on a scale of 1 to 10,
Maybe.
how racist is your state?
Like a 5?
Right?
What? It gets hot.
Do it get that hot in
It's not
Wisconsin?
Ohio.
Yeah, it gets regular
Are there
hot.
Mormons where you are?
Yeah.
Utah.
Utah.
I was thinking maybe Utah too, but don't they be skiing and
not-
snowing a lot? I mean,
They're Mormons.
It's a big
mountains
snow.
up
They're
there.
Mormons in Wisconsin too.
Colorado too. 'Cause I was thinking Utah.
I would say
Colorado.
either Utah
But she
or
said
I would
no
say
mountains.
or
She said no mountains though.
No mountains, and I'm thinking, don't Utah have? Yeah, Utah
Yeah,
has
so
mountains.
she said no mountains. About a 5. I know you said something about height. Definitely not that.
But she said if it's Wisconsin, she said no like they got the major sports, but she said no Super Bowls, right?
Unless she doesn't know.
Unless she doesn't know. Who is the most famous celebrity from there?
Oh,
And
that's
she
a good
and she say
question.
Prince, Minnesota. And she say like, because I know
Ooh,
a celebrity.
I think that's a great question.
Utah got mountains though.
People
They
in
have-
your state, if they want to take a trip to Vegas, do they drive or fly?
Fly.
Wisconsin probably.
She might be from Wisconsin, y'all. Do you have a big big college?
I don't know how many people really come out of state to go there.
Yeah, a lot of people go to Wisconsin.
All right, let's go. We don't have much time. I'm gonna go to the activity to help us.
I'm
You got
so
something?
sorry.
You just drunk out of my
I
cup.
drank his coffee.
All right, we're gonna move on to the activity round.
It's right in
Everybody
front
an
of them,
object that
It is right in
blue
front of them.
for their state. All right,
It is
Shannon,
right
you
in
have
front
to
of them.
present your clue.
I brought a cup of green.
Sorry, y'all. I hate that motherfucking car, bro. Y'all really just don't understand. It's fucking annoying, bro.
Water.
Yeah, Lake
the whole
Michigan, the
lake
dyed
turns
green.
green.
They died
Chi-town,
the
yeah.
green.
I don't think she's from Illinois.
She is.
Bro,
No, the water. That fucking shit. What's the river? That bitch green. What's it?
Where's
Lake
it
Michigan?
Okay.
Where they be throwing all their guns and shit into the river
Oh, okay.
in Chicago?
Yeah.
East to the lake. You know what I'm saying? They be like east to. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the only?
She from Illinois. They dirty ass water. The water green, bro. I'm telling you.
they dyed the lake green in
They
Chicago
do.
on St.
On
Patrick's
St. Patty's Day.
Lachelle?
Disney Princess Belle.
Yeah, we can know you from California.
All right, G.
I brought our state fruit, a Honeycrisp apple.
I have no idea where you are
This is like
from.
the most basic state of all time.
Okay, Amina, what is
I
yours?
got that one.
It's a dolphin.
Miami Dolphin.
A dolphin? Florida.
SeaWorld.
She from Florida.
SeaWorld.
Yep. And then G from
SeaWorld.
G from we agreed on Minnesota.
Yeah,
Okay.
hold on.
Wait, what
And then we already know Lachelle, California.
the hell?
There's no Atlanta
Can we get
Dolphins.
more maps?
No, well, she's from Florida.
Or is it Young Dolph? It's Memphis.
It's Memphis.
Cause she did.
Stop hitting my arm.
My
you really
bad.
got to stop hitting my arm.
Y'all, we don't know what's wrong with her arm, y'all. It's super sensitive.
And I'm not being mean, but
I don't know.
We
We don't
hitting the same spot, y'all, and it hurt. And I already have a bruise.
And honestly, y'all, I'm not hitting that hard. It's just it's very tender. It's been like that. Could it be Memphis? We say green. What she say? They say is drinks.
Soda.
Memphis might, they ass think they different.
But keep in mind, she said she by the water.
Yeah.
Number 4, Amina said she's
Hold
by the
on.
water.
Memphis people would think they by the water.
Man,
It's
they
with the
a little
Mississippi
off in the
River.
head. It's a mid-state. By
Florida,
the
I
water.
think Florida's a big state though.
Oh, keep in mind, she said one of their slangs is green.
We say green.
I know, but that's not something that's like one of the.
They said a lot in Memphis.
If somebody was from Memphis and they asked that, they would either say that or those or jump. It'll be the one of the two.
But she said if I said another word, y'all automatically get it.
And it must be what's another word word?
If I say Maine, y'all gonna automatically get Memphis. If I say jump, y'all. But I did say Georgia. She did give me more Georgia, but also Florida has strip clubs too. King of Diamonds, KOD.
Who does?
Florida, Miami is known.
And she said there wherever she from, it's got like a big food culture as well.
The multicultural down there. They got the Cubans. They got the Puerto Rican. They got all the food spots down there. But
I know. That's why I said Florida.
I'm agreeing.
Why are we talking so hard?
I'm not talking hard at you.
I feel like you beating me up and.
Girl,
well, she's from Florida.
Or is it Young Dolph? It's Memphis.
It's Memphis.
I don't hear the accent, and unless she's from Germantown or Collierville, I don't hear the accent. She has to be in like Shelby County. If she was in a city, she would have an accent. Yeah. And I don't hear any Memphis accent.
Would have been barbecue. She would have gave it away. That's why she didn't say the food.
Yeah.
Because it's Tennessee.
It's Dolph.
Wait. Her state's by the ocean. Y'all motherfuckers is dumb as
Right, you gotta look at
Y'all got
everything.
hyped for nothing, bro.
So it's gotta be Miami then? What?
They got dolphins in Georgia? Thank God we got more maps. Everybody get a map.
I said Miami Dolphins.
Get her a coffee. We only have about 15 minutes.
Here, just take it.
Miami Dolphins.
No.
That
Don't keep this here.
I'm just trying to make sure Herm's taken care of, man. That's all right.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm good. I promise.
I drank his coffee.
We moved on from that. Who cares?
No, Herm
No,
got
if I
something he's
wanted
gonna
my
have
coffee.
forever because of that.
Because of what?
You are so good at your job. One of the best. Yeah. Sonia, what is your clue?
First of all, you guys are doing really horrible with me. Just want to let you guys know.
We haven't even, we
Hold
have
on,
2 minutes.
hey.
Those chips are significant to somewhere.
And I know where they from. I mean, I don't know, but I know. But my brain won't
Is
let
that
me.
Maryland?
No. I'm not gonna look it up, y'all. Cause you know I'll be
Rush chips are significant to a certain area. And you remember, and we had watched a video, and the girl had said it, and I said, "I'm gonna try those chips," and I tried them,
You did.
and I cannot remember it.
Sonia, hey, take it down a notch. Hey,
I don't even have a state.
Flavorless chips. What are we supposed to do with
It's
this?
a bag of potato chips. Do what you want with this information.
Idaho.
you're doing a bad job at giving
Idaho.
Potato.
Oh, yeah.
We doing good now? No, still.
Can we examine the...
Yeah,
can I take a look at it?
This is the brains here.
Oh, it's a
Good
bug.
catch.
Why is that green?
Why is this chip green?
How old is this bag?
No, that's
Why you
little
asking
for
me?
potatoes.
You got the bag. You brought it to us.
Oh!
You think it's stay on there?
It
Have you
says
thought?
on there.
Have
I
you
cannot-
thought? Because before they say it, because I have something in my head.
That's why I said she shouldn't get.
I
In
don't
my
think she
head, I
should
was
have
like,
gave them
she,
the bag because that
it
been the
has
first thing
made
I
in
looked
such
at.
and
Words
such.
like,
don't look it up.
and I'm not about to look it up. I was just about to look at the map. I'm not about to look it up or anything like that. I mean, I know the map ain't gonna give me nothing.
Her braids
Do
ain't
you have
giving me
anything?
nothing.
Okay.
The
Let me
style,
look. So, they say soda. They land. Small
Land.
mid-state. She does kind of talk a little proper to me.
It's more. She said land though. I
That
would
could
say
still
more
be
East
east.
Coast.
Depending on where it's at, right?
No. Is Maryland considered landlocked though? I don't know. I'm finna get back.
Don't read it.
This cheating.
She from Delaware?
No, we wouldn't have guessed it though. I know the truth. Y'all figure it out.
Are there any major colleges in your
Okay.
state?
Yes.
Are there any Ivy League schools in your state?
Yes.
Okay.
But she said they're known for their food. They don't got food like
I didn't say that.
She didn't say
I didn't
that.
say that. You guys never asked me a lot of questions, to be honest.
Yeah, y'all didn't. Y'all really didn't ask me much.
Y'all need to do better.
Okay.
Y'all did not.
She's
all of us.
Do you know who Ben Roethlisberger is? No. Do you know who?
Yes, he does.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
What you thinking?
Because I was finna say, doesn't Pennsylvania has an Ivy League school? That's the reason why he said, "Do you know who Ben Roethlisberger is?" He
Okay,
played
so
for the Steelers, quarterback for the Steelers.
Okay.
All of us.
Do you know who Ben Roethlisberger is? No. Do you know who?
Yes, he does.
What about Mac Miller? Is Mac Miller a big deal in your state?
That's a good one. Wiz Khalifa, perhaps?
Oh, I saw the
Wiz.
pause. I saw the pause. I said Mac Miller.
Okay. She from she
Black
from-
and yellow,
yeah.
black. No, I was
Black
close.
and yellow, black and yellow.
You guys are overwhelming me. Okay?
Do you know what it is?
Now we talking to you. Know what you want. If you were to drive from the east to the west of your state, how long would that take you?
Like 4 or 5 hours.
5 hours? Okay, what about from
that
north
ain't
to
shit.
south?
I couldn't answer this about my state.
Same.
Same?
Could
So
you
it's a
answer that?
square-looking state. Pennsylvania is a rectangle. Ohio would be about the same.
And also, I think it does take long. It takes longer than 4 or 5 hours to drive through Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So Pennsylvania is actually a really big state, so it's not going to be Pennsylvania.
Hello? Yeah, no, they were doing great.
You know what I just realized too? We have to figure out this dolphin.
It's dope.
Miami, bro.
Yeah, it might be Miami.
Miami.
She's not from Florida.
Why not?
She is. Why
She
not?
did say she hated Florida the worst, but she lives in California now.
The hairstyle, do people wear their dreads really crazy where you from?
Wigs.
Yes.
Wigs.
It's Florida.
That's Florida.
Sonia, is your state a major tourist city?
I wouldn't say major, but yeah. People go there.
How many major cities are in your state? Pittsburgh and Philly.
Yeah, Pittsburgh
Right,
and Philly.
too?
Yeah.
Are you asking me Pittsburgh and Philly?
I don't know. We got to get her to answer.
You tell
first.
me.
2.
Are there a lot of amusement parks where you're from, Amina? Amina. There are a lot of amusement
Amina.
parks where you're from. Amina. I'm sorry, Amina. A lot of amusement parks. Do you have them? Amusement parks in your
Yes.
state. Is there a good amount of them?
Yes.
Y'all got
Bro, it's Florida.
Y'all got SeaWorld where y'all at?
Hey, everybody focus on G. We got everybody else.
All right.
It's not Mississippi.
It's not Mississippi.
Hell
I
no,
think
she
it's
ain't-
Missouri. Somewhere random.
No, but we won the Super Bowl. She said that her state, they haven't won a Super Bowl.
And it's where the apples is from.
Isn't F before?
apples from?
Iowa.
Where the f is Florida, bro?
Man, there's too many white people in here. Where the Honeycrisp apple from?
That's the natural. That's the
Hey, no hints.
The white said north.
fruit.
Hey,
Oklahoma?
He said the white said
north.
Maine? No, her
They
state
said
is landlocked.
no.
Maine's by the
She says
ocean.
landlocked,
Washington?
It's landlocked.
Could it be Oklahoma? Could it be Oklahoma?
It doesn't get that cold in Oklahoma. Say it snows.
Do y'all have a lot of lakes where you're from?
We do have lakes.
Minnesota, the land
Could
of
be
a thousand
Minnesota,
lakes.
bro.
Yeah.
And they have
When
the
you were a kid,
Timberwolves.
were a kid, where did you travel to a lot?
The Vikings.
We did a
Minnesota
lot of road
Twins.
trips, kind of all over.
Yeah,
You said
Minnesota.
you're
You got the Minnesota
She's super
Twins.
proper. Yeah.
You got the Twins. You got the Vikings. You got the Timberwolves. I don't know about hockey.
Yeah.
Hockey is very hard to place, but it would make sense. Minnesota had a hockey team. It just makes sense. And I got hockey heads, but I just don't. I know about the pop.
They say pop. I was just reading all. She said they landlocked.
Did you say your cousin? Did you say your cousin grew up in Minnesota?
Yes. They.
Oh, so all of them grew up there.
All of them. Yeah.
Okay. Do they give you her?
Yes, one of them.
The girl.
The one that stays now in.
The girl.
Missouri.
The girl. She's the only girl.
No, she's not.
They got another sister?
It's two girls.
Oh, my bad.
That one that you're thinking about stays in Georgia.
You talking about, so which one she give you?
The one that stays in Missouri now.
Oh, okay.
She gives me her.
She give you her.
Like, super proper and...
The way she carries herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way she talks.
They're from Minnesota.
Yeah, they're from Minnesota.
Yeah.
I grew up in Minnesota. Yeah, I'm from Minnesota.
From Minnesota.
Yeah. yeah, from Minnesota.
They're from Tennessee and Minnesota. They probably tell
Tennessee
people.
and Minnesota.
Your state never won a Super Bowl? No. The Vikings never won a Super Bowl.
And that's what threw me. I said the Vikings never won a Super Bowl. I'm not like a super football fan, but Asher does. Oh, fuck. You can ask her plethora of celebrities though. You can ask about Kevin Garnett, Randy Moss too. That's what I'm thinking. Is Randy Moss any importance to you?
Won a Super Bowl. I'm going to Minnesota.
What are some outdoor activities in your state?
It's super outdoorsy.
Very outdoorsy?
So like hiking.
It might be Minnesota, y'all.
I think it's Minnesota, bro.
Is there a major mall where you're at?
Mall of America.
Mall of America.
So a big notable mall where you're from?
Yeah.
All right. Mall of America.
Mall of America.
Give me your hand.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That was a good question.
Good job, man. That was
Aaron, everybody saw that. Cut that. Clip that.
Can I ask y'all something?
Sure.
Do I look like I'm from Minnesota?
We up.
Can I wait? Time out.
That doesn't mean nothing.
Honest?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I've met a bunch of beautiful women from Minnesota. So what type of question is that?
I mean, take it how you want.
Herm, what you?
She's from Minnesota.
She's from Minnesota.
I remember. I'm listening to her because this chick I used to be cool with back in the day. She was from Minnesota. They talk the same. It's a little proper, but it ain't. It's not. What's it called proper? It's not Michigan proper. But it's proper.
It's proper, yeah.
It's city proper. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how my cousin talks. My cousin talks like that.
Yeah, she's from Minnesota.
And I think she just asked that question because it's like, you know how you like, somebody be like, whatever, do I look like I'm from Tennessee? Or do I look like I'm from, do I look like I'm from Ohio? Do I look like I'm from Michigan? I mean, what, do I look like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a question, but that doesn't mean that you're, and then the apple.
And the racism thing.
And that. And the major
Minnesota
mall.
doesn't come off as 100% racist to me.
And then the major mall.
Yeah.
And then she said maybe on the scale, maybe about a 5. So it's like you have some people
so
as far as like, you know, racism and stuff like that.
She said she wouldn't like Florida, but she's from Illinois. That makes sense. Lachelle said Kentucky. She don't want to like because of racism.
Kentucky, yeah.
California makes
But we already
sense.
know she's from California. We moved on from her.
Yeah. I'm just saying California. She said Montana because she feel like it. But and also Montana's up north as well. It's up there. You gonna think of a Montana.
You gonna think of something nearby you.
Amina, being from Florida, hates Florida because she got tired.
And then she moved. I guess.
And you will move to another sunshiny state by the water because you
give
will
you
work.
that same vibe, but
but it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's very red state. But ain't she the one who said she don't remember how they voted?
She said she couldn't remember.
Shorty, you from Florida? Y'all red all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, they red.
And Sonya, she said Florida. But she's from Pennsylvania, which one?
She said worst state, Florida.
But that doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, man, stay landlocked. Yeah.
You think she just playing with us? I think
she doesn't like Kentucky too.
I was talking to her.
I was saying to your point.
No, I said I didn't like Kentucky.
The white people said the Honey Crisp is up north.
Maybe she's from New Hampshire.
Yeah, I did say northeast.
New Hampshire's landlocked.
New Hampshire's landlocked?
Yes. But to her point, she don't look like she's from New Hampshire.
To her point, she don't look like she's from New Hampshire.
But New Hampshire is not like.
You better not be from no damn New Hampshire.
The way she said, "Do I look like I'm from Minnesota?" That could also apply to Connecticut, Vermont, and New Hampshire.
What is
She also seems to be playing mind games right now.
Yeah, to Her's point, what does it look like to be from Minnesota?
But this ain't 5 actions
What
versus.
does it look like?
Do I look like I'm from Missouri?
Is it a Vermont apple? G, so you said, do I look like I'm from Minnesota? Is that to say that you think you look like other people where you're from?
I don't.
Then what? How did that make any sense then?
What is
So
going
you just
on
Look
right
like where
now?
you're from.
Yeah, you just.
How do people dress where you from?
Pretty casual.
You're not casual.
You think you know?
No, we're gonna have a headache.
She playing with y'all.
We're locking it in, guys. We're locking it in. We're out of time. We have to. This is what we think. Okay. We got Channing at
They stood up there for an
Illinois,
hour.
Lachelle, California,
You
G,
need bathroom break.
Minnesota, Amina, Georgia, and Sonia, Pennsylvania. Everybody take a step back. All right, we're locking this in, guys. If you want to use your veto, now's your chance.
Not using
Nah,
that.
I'm not confident in
This is
anything.
this is a lot harder than last time.
Channing, we said you're from Illinois. First question is your state on this list.
Yes.
You got it right.
So,
All right. Channing, please step to your correct state. You almost messed up.
Hey, but I
Big
came
time.
around.
Former Chicago.
From
But
Illinois.
I came around.
Lachelle, let's not play games. Go ahead. Go ahead. Step to your state.
From the jump.
You think the bank gonna let you disrespect Pop?
And then when she said that, well, I already kind of knew, but when she said that, I was like, yeah.
But also, just the style of fashion. I say it couldn't be nothing but New York or California.
Cali.
They're the only two that like do innovative fashion stuff.
Yeah.
That's like far left. Everybody be like, hell no, I ain't with
Yeah.
that. And then they do be ahead of the fashion curve.
Yeah.
Sonia, is your state on this list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How Herm didn't get her?
Where he from?
Philadelphia.
Oh, he is. Well, in his
Is
defense,
it us or us? It's us. It's us. Whatever.
yeah, I can't remember. But in defense, like she said, they didn't really ask her a lot.
Kill me.
Sonia, please step to your correct state.
And sorry about the taste. I ordered it from Amazon.
where are you from in Pennsylvania?
Philadelphia.
That's why.
How did you not? You should have known the second she walked in. Amina, is your state on this list?
Yes.
Okay, hold stay right there.
Okay.
It's Minnesota.
No, it's Florida. Hold on.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Okay. G, is your state on this list?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now here's what we're gonna do. At the same time, I'm gonna have y'all step to your state on 3.
I think we did the damn thing.
I think we did too.
1, 2, 3. She
She tried to cook
tried.
Playing mind
She
games.
tried and she failed.
What was that about?
Wow. You gotta like the video for that. That was unbelievable.
good.
Thank
That
you.
was good.
for two.
I'm from Minnesota.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
We're 2 for 2. Maybe
What does
I'm
Minnesota
we'll do
people
this
look
hopefully
like?
again with
Right,
all
what do they
guys.
look
Okay,
like?
so make sure you guys like the video. I'll see you next week on a day's work. Good night.
Back in my bag and I ain't gotta brag, I do this shit for real. When we was down and we had nothing, we had to share a meal. Shitting over drive with no steering wheel.
They almost threw the damn show.
What's up, y'all? Y'all look great.
Kim sounds scared. Hi.
Please, we gotta get going.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Ooh.
You guys still look really good.
Ooh, she hit you with a side eye.
She like, look, I don't get paid enough for this. But that was good. That was good.
You know what though? 'Cause
What?
I should have really got it.
You did, babe.
No, I'm saying from the jump, though.
How?
I'm gonna say this: the only one I don't be knowing 100%, Florida makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota, I know people in Minnesota. Also, my homie moved to Minnesota, but I haven't talked to him since he's been up there. California makes hella sense. Illinois, what she said a slang word they use. Bogus. You want me? They do be saying bogus
They say bogus.
Cause them girls in Chicago stay saying you bogus as hell.
Yes, bogus. They say pop, mid state, medium sized state.
Lachelle was so easy, bruh. G was the hardest one.
The hardest one for me in the beginning was
G was the hardest. You don't think so?
The hardest two for me was not four, my bad. Was G and Sonya.
Sonya was hard.
Because they wasn't asking her a lot. And so I didn't know much about her. Like, I didn't know, like, she did say, you know, it's a small, medium state. They say Soda was landlocked, she said. And her worst state was Florida. That's all I got from her. That's all, you know. So I didn't have much from her. But then when G showed the apple, I think that kind of... Oh, and then she was saying a major, like... So I started thinking, like, okay, what state has, like, major sports? You know what I'm saying?
And then I just had, like you said, keep listening to
well,
him.
most of all the major sports. Yeah.
And
then
you said
she was
keep
super
listening
proper.
to him.
Yeah, and I was just trying to think of that and stuff like that. But, yeah,
For the most part, we did good, though. We was able to get them before they did, though. All of them.
Yeah, the only two that I was, like, confident about was 1 and 2. Shannon and Lachelle.
Okay.
I was like confident about them.
Okay.
3, 4, and 5. I was like, ooh, I don't know, but we gonna go with it. Yeah.
Hey man, y'all spam us up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are
Kid and C.
Who are we?
Come on, do it again.
Who are we?
Come on, just do it. If I forget, you better go. Come
on.
No,
just say who are we? Who are we for real? You just gotta make sure you know. Hey, I do go over the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We out.
Ain't no time to kick it, gotta stack a flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back